Hi everyone, are you there? Hi students, good night. Are you there? Mr. Alex and Mr. Juan?
Ah, no, no, no. Este es el mecánico que necesitamos. Ah, no, excelente. Ah,
Hi Mr. Alexander,
sí, sí. La verdad es que sí me
he's
suena.
here?
Necesito hacer revisar la mía.
Are
Aunque
you
no la
there?
estoy usando pues mucho, pero de todas maneras. Sí, sí. Y amañado en su
Okay,
trabajo.
Mr. Alexander, I can hear so good. I don't know, maybe you can check your headset
Ah,
because
bueno,
I
y está
can
por ahí
hear.
por Guayabal todavía. ¿Por qué lado?
Mr. Alex?
Por la estrella, por la estrella. Ajá. Ah, sí, yo vivo. Ah, bueno, usted conoce Itagüí. Yo vivo a una cuadra del parque de Itagüí, o sea que estamos relativamente cerca. Ah, claro, yo, el Confama me queda a 4 cuadras. O sea, por donde suben todos los carros, se llega a un semáforo que lo lleva directico a Sencotudo Carrefour. Yo vivo en el lado izquierdo, subiendo en el lado izquierdo. En estos días, en estos días que esté por ahí, marca a ver si estoy por acá y no hay ningún problema. ¿Por qué no? Ah, por favor. No, 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 no.
Alexander?
En ningún momento yo dije eso. No, 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 yo no tengo amnesia. De hecho, tengo muy buena memoria. Tengo una excelente
Okay,
memoria
Mr.
y en
Alex, are you
ningún
there?
momento dije eso. Jamás. Me- no, no, pero no, no. Yo nunca dije eso. Mm, sí, sí, claro. Pe-
Alexander.
No, no, no. Pero no, yo no le, o sea, esa justificación yo no se la dije. Sí, que yo le haya dicho otra cosa es diferente, pero esa no, no creo. No, estoy completamente seguro. Mm, ujú. Sí, no, no, no. De todas maneras, ya sabe, cuando esté por ahí cerca, de pronto llama si quiere y si yo estoy, con gusto. Ah, es que usted trabaja hasta tempranito. Yo en cambio sí tengo hasta más tardecito. Sí, porque no trabajo los sábados, sino solo de lunes a viernes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Alexander. I
Sí,
can't hear you so good.
lo que pasa es que
I don't know what
como
happened today.
son
Maybe you
las
can validate or check your
horas
headset, please.
de Canadá y Estados Unidos, entonces por eso es que nos ponen, por ejemplo, yo entro, si entro a las 6, a las 7 de la mañana, a las 7 de la mañana puedo estar saliendo a las 6 o 5:30. Ellos ya me programan cada semana. Necesito- Sí. Ah, sí. Sí, sí. Sí, claro.
¿Tú crees que sí?
Yo creo que no.
Si me como un vidrio, ¿qué pasa?
Nos vamos de urgencias. Sí, claro.
Mm,
Tenemos urgencias
Juan
inmediatamente.
Carlos, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
ujú.
Juan Carlos?
Yes, sir. Hello,
Claro.
hello, hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear so good. Okay, Mr. Alex? Okay, Alexander?
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. I'm here. I can hear so good.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
just a moment. Just a moment. Uh, I will go to valid with Mr. Alex. I don't know what happened today with Mr. Alex. Maybe he had any problem with her headset. Just a moment, Mr. Juan, okay?
Okay. Teacher, do you handle information about the career at the university?
Information about what? What information you need?
About, yeah, about the program. So I receive an email
Yeah.
when we have information about biblioteca, but I don't know what is that.
Ah, okay, the biblioteca.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but in this case, maybe you have some question about this information. Maybe you can write to the tutor Camilo Sendales.
Uh-huh. Okay.
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 Okay, just a moment, please.
Oh, my God.
¿Cómo eso se comprende?
Yo me hice mucho.
La verdad, sí,
¿A qué hora crees que? Yo creo que por ahí. Todavía no. No, mentira. Pienso que se saca a las 12 y no es como de una hora. No, no. Una y media. Ok, para disculparte. Ah, no, tengo que disculparte. No, no.
Ay, ¿no se despidió de ti?
Se despidió de mí porque yo salí a la puerta del instituto y yo seguía la cosa.
Ay, qué bonito, yo decimos que no te avisó.
No.
¿Y te pusiste bravo?
Pero no sé, pero eso cuando me estoy ahí en ese momento. Pero sí estaba desesperado, mi abuelo no, sí ya me dijo que estaba trabajando porque se fue para el gimnasio y se le llevó las llaves y yo no puedo ir a casa, entonces de verdad cada día saliendo del gimnasio.
Ay, pero ¿qué tenía que tomar tu cuerpo?
No, creo que estaba muy no para nada. Estaba como un desespero.
¿Qué sería? Estaba como en la casa.
Hablé con ese nada que va a buscar la llave.
Ay, sí, ¿qué pasó?
Como ese fin de semana me quedó muy complicado para llegar a hacerla. Me toca caminar mucho.
Dios mío, bueno, bien. Yo sé que a la nena no le va a faltar nada en la casa. Preocupación. Los demás no pagan. Porque tú sabes que la chiquilla es difícil.
Sí, mi amor, pero yo lo voy a decir, si la persona no se adapta, me da igual.
No, y tienes que decirle una y otra vez, una y otra vez. Tú dices, tranquila, no te preocupes, no te vaya a dar pena nunca si te llega a parecer que ya está muy cansada, lo que tú quieres. Pero tienes que, mejor dicho, o sea, que ya de verdad sienta que sí,
Pero me la puede devolver.
Ajá. Yo no tengo el espacio ahorita, pero pues nada, yo contigo, o sea, no pasa nada, lo que tú quieres.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
Mr. Alex?
Yes. Are you
Yeah,
here? Are you hearing me?
welcome. Yeah, so good. We can hear so good.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready, guys, today?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome to this speaking encounter. This is the number 9. Yes. Okay, Mr. Alexander, Mr. Juan Carlos. Okay. I don't know. How are you today?
Teacher, I'm tired. I would like to go to sleep.
And why? Maybe you have so much work this week or
Yo,
this week.
this week was wonderful, but a little bit tiring. Sorry. Today was an excellent day, but I would like to watch TV and go sleeping.
Okay, great. Excellent. Okay, Mr. Alexander, how are you today?
I'm okay, thank you. Today was a great day for me.
Okay, are you rest today or you work today?
No, I work only until Friday. So today I went to Alianza Francesa to study, the other language, and um, and that's it.
Okay, Alianza Francesa, you study other language? You study French or?
Yes, I'm studying French.
Okay, great.
Hmm.
It's great for you. Okay, today we go to speak about a good topic. It's a good topic, the climate change in our world, in our country, in our cities, day by day. So I remember the last days that when Mr. Juan said me that he can connect with the internet because maybe he had some problems with the connection, right? as
Yes,
for
sir.
example, because Mr. Juan Carlos and in Bogota, and it's raining all the time.
Yes. In Bogota,
Okay.
in this season, has been raining a lot.
Okay. Okay. So I believe that this climate change um, have some causes. Okay. Maybe you think, or what do you think about of this chain of climate change in our city, in our country, or in our world, Mr. Juan Carlos?
Teacher, I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you. Can you repeat again, please?
Okay. So what do you think about the climate or the causes of climate change in our world?
Hmm.
What is the possible reasons to change the climate?
Okay, in this topic, I could I could have many things, many opinions about it because our weather in this case is very unforecast.
Okay.
So that's why we have extremely change of weather.
Hmm.
Here we have raining, and 30 minutes after is a sunny day. At night again it's raining a lot. The next day, so it's extremely changed. So I think that this is worked by the with the problems with the manufacturers, with the cars, with the smoke, with the contamination, with the trash, with the all kind of inconvenience, social inconvenience that brings that kind of change of weather.
Okay, great. Great, good. What is about it, Mr. Alex? What is your opinion about it? Alex?
It's gone.
Hello, hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Uh, okay. I was telling you that climate change. There are a lot of factors, a lot of things that make that happens. Pollution, for example. N- the how can I say? Mm, pollution. I can't remember the word even in Spanish. Calentamiento global is how can I say that in English? Is a warming. How do you hear it? Hello?
Yeah, global warming.
It's just a little weird connection today.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Global
uh,
warming.
okay, I'm just saying that there are a lot of factors, a lot of things that make climate change. For example, pollution is one of the main things that makes that happen. Um, I think that that is the main thing. The contamination, as Juan said, you know.
Okay, great. So I believe that day by day or today, the humans have a great influence. As for example, the humans have been influencing the climate as maybe since the start of the industrial revolution. Since then, for example, the average world temperature has risen by approximately 8 degrees Celsius. So, on the other hand, today the natural phenomena still make a deep impression on the climate. As for example, maybe you know the phenomenon of El Niño or the phenomenon La Niña.
I heard
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
sure. No, yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. This phenomenon which occurs at intervals of 3 of 7 years. Okay, maybe it's a good cause the global warming. So okay, in this case, Mr. Oleg agreed eating today, as for example, as a pollution. What is a pollution? What do you know? Okay, oh no. So just a moment, please. Maybe you can check this picture, your Skype, please. Okay, you can check the information by Skype.
Mm,
Mm, okay. Global warming, ozone layer, deforestation, alternative energy, hybrid car, recycling, pollution. Yeah, I get it.
Right. Okay. So this case, Mr. Alice speak about the global warming. It's a big problem to our world today, or specifically to our country or cities in us. Okay. So okay, in this case, you can check some topics, for example, pollution, ozone layer, forestation. Okay, what do you know about this topic or these items? As for example, Mr. Alex, what
yes.
do you understand about pollution? For you, what is pollution? What do you understand about pollution?
Well, pollution is, for example, that all the smoke that cars and factories uh, make in their process, for example, making any product or something like that in the factories, or cars, for example, with the smoke uh, that is not, how can I say that, treated, um,
Mm,
contaminate the ozone.
okay, don't worry.
Make the great pollution
Okay,
and,
great.
and affect the, how can I say that, screen zone. Screen
Okay,
zone is a correct word. That is,
okay, great. So don't worry. You can in this case you can apply that your answer for this topic because
ozone layer. That is the correct word, I think.
okay,
Ozone layer.
so layer.
Hmm.
Okay, Mr. Juan, what do you understand of ozone layer?
Ozone layer. Well, so the ozone layer is a part of that we have in the Earth of the atmosphere to absorb the most uh, ultraviolet suns. So this brings radiation. It contains high concentrations of ozone.
Okay,
Um, so it has it's located at the atmosphere, exactly in the stratosphere or stratosphere. Well,
mhm,
this is our shield to receive the layers of sound. What
okay,
else about it? Well, so in right now is destroyed. It's almost destroyed uh, with by the pollution, by the different problems with the contamination that we have in the earth. This brings the inconvenience with the ozone layer. So I don't know what to say. So there are many problems to our environment. So because we received radiation directly layer UV, and that's why it's very important to protect us because we have damage uh, that it can resolve. We can't resolve this because we can resolve the stratosphere.
Okay. Okay, great job. Okay, Mr. Alex, why do you understand about the deforestation?
Forestation um, is mm, but the phenomenon of forestation, or that's what are you trying to say?
Deforestation.
Forestation.
Deforestation. Okay.
Mm, I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Don't worry. Maybe you can continue with the next item. Recycling. Maybe we can listen about the hybrid car or alternative energy. Okay, Mr. Juan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yo, maybe you can check this topic that, for example, alternative energy. What do you understand about it?
Alternative energy. So, um, is a clean energy. It's all kind of energy that we don't use with fossils, with with
Okay.
with with the petroleum, with the gas, with the oil. That kind of energy has been destroyed the our Earth. So the alternative energy in this case is all against that. So we have I don't know in English how can I say this word paneles
Okay.
energéticos. So this is a kind of clean energy and alternative energy. So another one could be the eolic energy. This is another kind of alternative energy because it's clean. This bring with the air. The air brings that kind of energy. And the sun brings clean energy. So I don't know how many times this kind of energy can last, but I know that is good to our planet. Mm, alternative energy as aeolic. I don't remember how can I say this word. Give me a second. Okay, hydroválvulas. I don't know if in English how can I express this word. Hydroválvulas when we can use the energy of the rivers with a kind of wind. And this brings many energy that we can use to make clean energy. That's it.
Okay, great. So I know that this topic is very hard. It's not very easy really. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because in this case is new for us for. But in this case, so I go to send by Sky right now some pictures. Speak about or explain these items. Okay, please check the first picture and the second picture. Okay. Please, can you confirm if you received this picture or not? Maybe you can send, can watch this picture.
Okay. On Skype?
Yeah, by Skype.
No, teacher.
No, and Mr. Alex, you can check this picture.
Yes, yes, I can
Okay,
check
I
it.
get it. Global warming, the ozone layer, deforestation. Yeah, I get the
Okay.
reading.
Okay, great. So we go to read this text about this topic. Please, Mr. Juan, you can start with the first topic, global warming, and next
Mhm.
continues Mr. Alex with the
Sure.
ozone layer. Okay. Okay.
Okay, good. So, scientists, the scientists say the temperature of the Earth could rise by 3 grades over the next 50 years. This may cause through the some parts of the world and floods in others as ice at the north of South Poles begins to melt and sea levels rise. Uh, Global warming is caused by the greenhouse effect normally head from the sun warms the Earth and then escapes back into space, but carbon dioxide and other gases in the atmosphere trap the sun's heat. This is slowly making the Earth warmer.
Okay, great. Okay, next, Mr. Alex.
The ozone layer. The ozone layer is a layer of gas high above the surface of the Earth that helps to protect it from the sun's ultraviolet radiation, which can damage our skins and cause cancer. Scientists have recently discovered holes in the ozone layer caused by substances called CFCs, um, chlorofluorocarbons.
Okay.
That is a puzzle. A tracking.
CFCs are used in refrigerators, aerosol cans, and in the manufacture of some plastic products. Some companies now make
Mhm.
aerosols that do not contain CFCs, and these are often marked ozone friendly
Okay, great.
in quotations.
Okay, next, Juan Carlos. Juan.
Rainforests help to control global warming because they absorb carbon dioxide in recent years. Large areas have been destroyed as the trees are cut down for wood and burned to clean our land of flaming. The burning releases large amounts in carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Many rainforests grow on for soils, uh, and when they are cut down and burn the soils, is washed away in the tropical rains to shell the area, may turn to desert. Many plant and animal species that live there could be for extinct.
Okay, great. Okay, and next, the pollution, Mr. Alex.
The pollution, let me check. Uh, but are you asking me about pollution, but because you have already sent a picture on with the information, or is only my point of view?
Okay, you can check the picture or I send the picture again.
Mm, I have two pictures. The last one was global warming, the ozone layer, and deforestation. But I don't have any other.
Oh, okay.
What kind of images? I don't have pictures.
Yeah, it's in the picture. It's in the picture again. Okay. And now?
Let me check.
Okay.
Pollution, alternative
Okay,
energy, and recycling. Again, it's the
Yes.
same.
this is okay. I got it.
Okay, great.
Read.
Yeah, sure.
Pollution. Factories, power stations, and motor vehicles pump large quantities of carbon dioxide and other gases into the air. This is a major cause of the greenhouse effect. A lot of petrol contains lead, which is very poisonous and can cause brain damage in children. Most cars use unleaded petrol today, and hybrid cars use batteries and petrol to use less petrol. Some poisonous gases dissolve in water in the atmosphere and then fall to the earth as acid rain. Acid rain also damages trees and buildings and can kill fish in lakes and rivers. Rivers can also be polluted by industrial waste from factories and chemical fertilizers and pesticides. I don't know what is the correct pronunciation of this word, used by
Okay.
farmers.
Okay, great. So alternative energy, so one.
Most of the energy we use today comes from coal, oil, and gas. But this will not last forever, and burning them is slowly harming the atmosphere. We need to look for other ways of supplying energy. Solar power is a way of using the sun's energy as heat or to make electricity. We can also use wind power by building modern windmills that is feeding wine. There are several types of water power river water in the mountains areas. Can be used to generate hydroelectric power. We can also create electric from seawater flowing in and out with the tides.
Okay, and finally, explain, Mr. Alex.
Recycling. Recycling is the processing of used objects and materials so that they can be used again. About 60% of rubbish from homes and factories contain materials that could be recycled. Recycling saves energy and raw materials and also reduces damage to the countryside. Glass, paper, and aluminum cans can all be recycled very easily. Many towns have special bins for bottles and cans where people can leave their empty bottles and cans for recycling. A lot of paper bags, reading paper, and greeting cards are now produced on recycled paper.
Okay, great. Okay, did you did a good job? So I know that it's a, I said before, this is a hard topic because you can check it in this text. Maybe you can find some words is that is very hard. Okay, so the question is in this case, what do you understand about this general topic? These factors affect to our country, to our cities, day by day. What do you think about it?
I think that all companies, manufactured companies, specifically in Colombia, uh, it this has bring a great damage to our environment. So to resume this topic, I think that this kind of companies brings problems that we can resolve in the future. So in the future, we can't make anything about it because it's our air and it's contaminated. It has a lot of pollution. Mm, so it's very necessary. see to plant trees, to plant different kind of trees because they protect us about the pollution and brings um, oxygen. Well, so we don't have enough oxygen here. For example, here in Bogota is terrible breath. We don't have a good air. We don't have a good oxygen. We don't have the people here. It's very sickness. The people have many diseases by the contamination. At the for other hand, the people is it has many diseases because the weather is too cold. So it just brings many other inconvenience. But I think that we can try to save something about the weather here in Colombia. Mm, well, that's that I think.
Okay. What do you think about the answer, Mr. Alex?
Well, I think that is a big problem not only in Colombia but around the world because uh, the main agents that are doing these things are the factories, and there is a very great economical issue around this topic because big factories don't want to take care of the environment because that means to reduce or to invest more money. So I think it's a very big problem um, that is gonna take time to try to resolve because I mean people can do some things but small things couldn't be enough, I think. Big factories need to do the big effort, but the problem is the money because they don't want to invest money on that kind of thing.
Okay. Do you think that the global warming affect more one sons than other sons, or no? Wait.
No, I think that all of us are affected by that. I mean, there are a lot of countries where the problem would be worst because you know they don't have a forest or mountains. I don't know enough to how can I say that to be against that phenomenon. For example, Mexico City,
Mhm.
as I heard, is one of the worst cities on that kind of problems, environmental problems around the world.
Okay. And what do you think about it, Juan?
Yeah, I agree
Regarding
with
this question.
Alexander because in Mexico there are many cars, many cars. So at the same time, Mexico is a big country. Mm, no, that's almost the same information about Alexander gave. Mm, I think or maybe I will share about the a little kind of solution. So it's plant trees, plants. So put the seed and to work to give a good way of thinking to the people to work with culture of our contamination. So Colombia doesn't have this kind of programs. So the government never invest enough money to resolve these problems of contamination that we have. Mm, I'm sure that if the government puts some money, maybe we can resolve many things. For example, extinction for some species, animal species. Um, yeah, so I think that's it.
Okay, great. Great job. Okay, so this question is for both, for Mr. Juan and Mr. Alice. Do you think, maybe that the global warming is very big in the big city, okay, in the big cities or in the rural zones? What is the effect?
Teacher, I couldn't understand the communication is cutting.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better. That's better, but in sometimes cutting the voice.
Okay, the communication is good. Okay, Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I repeat the question. Okay, I change the question. Okay, the global warming is more evident in the big cities or in the rural zones? And why? Alex, man?
The question was for me.
Yeah, for two, for Mr. Juan and Mr. and Mr. Alex.
Oh, sorry. Well, I think that it's not the same uh, effect in rural areas than in in the cities, but uh, we are affected in any other way because in the rural there are a lot of trees, a lot of forests, uh, mountains that can maintain the air pure, but in the city obviously there are not you know uh, a lot of forestation. Can I say that? I think
Okay,
um, is a lot of cars, a lot of buildings, so it, it's harder in cities than in in a village, for example. But the thing is that that kind of issues affect all of us, but in different ways, I think, not way, in different how can I say that, um is more intense, I think, use that word, on the city than on the village.
okay, great. Okay, Juan. Juan?
Teacher, I couldn't understand the question because when you were talking, your voice was cutting, and I don't understand the question.
Okay, well, Mr. Alex, can you repeat the question to your partner, please?
Okay, Juan, the question was, do you think that global warming affects mm, majorly uh, on the cities or in the village or in the how can the word that you say? Um,
The farm, the farms.
Yeah,
yeah,
farms or village
yes,
farms.
yes.
Well,
Rural area was the word that the teacher said.
with different consequences. So in the farm, for example, there are more. air, more oxygen, more quality of oxygen. And in the rural, in the urban shield, it doesn't pass this. In this case, in the urban space, there are smog, there are abrupt change of the weather. So this brings different consequences, but I think that the impact is the same thing on both. So we have different effects. So for example, in Bogota right now, it's raining a lot. So, and in the farms or in the village, there are underwater, so they can plant um, different kind of plants. Mm, in Colombia, for example, papa, yuca, because there are a lot or often rains. Plants doesn't grow up for this phenomenon. So when in the farm or in the village, when it's making sun or they have the people in the farms, they have a sunny days. It's too hot, and the plant is burning and dead. See? Well, this is a different consequences of the global warming. So in the city, it's completely different. So we have extremely changes, abrupt changes of weather, but this brings problems in our quotidian life. For example, in Bogota, if it's raining a lot, the roads, the ways is um, this brings collapse. The traffic jam for all cities is terrible. Um, what else? This brings stress, diseases for the people. Um, when it's making too sun or sunny day, outcomes. Mm, well, so yeah, my answer is I think that is the same impact in both shield with different consequences. In this case, I think that is terrible the consequences the people who lives in the farms or in the village. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, you did a great answer and did a great job. So in this case, you know that the greenhouse effect and global warming affect to our world, our country, and our cities, in general, our people. So, okay, for the next activity, okay, you have 10 minutes to identify the more evident problem of environment in your city. Okay, maybe in this case you can use the web to validate this information to research and okay, you have 10 minutes. So I believe that 10 minutes is good. Okay, when you've finished with this activity or find this information, one partner explain to other, okay? What is the big problem identify in your country, okay? Okay, Alex, one
Yes,
is clear for you?
yes, it is.
Okay, and for you, Mr. Juan? Juan, Juan, Juan. Juan, are you there? Okay, Mr. Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead with this activity, and we're going to wait if Mr. Juan can do the connection again.
Yes.
Okay.
So start.
Yeah, sure. Start.
Okay, I was reading an article about that topic and said that is 10 things that are the most representative, ways of contamination in Colombia, majorly in Medellin and Bogota. It says that according to an institute of hydrology, meteorology, and ambiental issues, uh, the main cities with these problems are Bogota and Medellin. Uh, the main issue is atmosphere contamination, which is produced by a lot of cars and a lot of manufacturing pollution.
Okay, great.
And
So,
also there is one very important that is uh, how can I say a destruction of the forest and people who makes business with the fauna.
okay, great.
Mhm.
So, do you think that the deforestation in Medellin is is very big, or what do you know about this topic?
Well, I think that in Medellin, people are conscious about this hard issue, and people are thinking in plant trees, in put the garbage in the correct waste in the correct basket, not to use a lot of bags, a lot of plastic bags or things like that, but I think that don't use cars on the days where it's forbidden to use it according to the target. So I think in Medellin people are conscious about it, but it's not a big effort. We need more, a great effort, a big effort to try to change or to make that change, would be markable, remarkable. Sorry.
Okay, well, how is the contamination of the rivers in your city or in your state, department?
No, that was getting better every day. In fact, years ago, that was worst. But right now, you can see that industries, uh, according to the information that we received through news, has been getting better. Has been getting better, and you can see, for example, Medellin River cleaner than years ago.
Okay, the Medellin River is better. Great. It's
Right
the
now,
same as
yes.
the.
Right
Is
now,
the
yes, because government punished that
okay.
kind of damages that factories are doing.
Okay, this great. It's a great notice. Okay, excellent. Okay, do you know if if your of the government of Medellin have a plan or programs to reduce this contamination in your country, or maybe
Yes.
yes, maybe no.
Well, I heard that this kind of you know, pico y placa that works the same as in Bogota, I think. Here in Medellin, there are, some weeks, for example, a month ago, I think, that the whole week, where was, sorry, pico y placa. So, for example, if in one house there are two, three cars, because that happens, they can use only one, or they cannot use them, because that restriction uh, cover them. So they got to use the public transportation, metro, or bus, or for example, here in Medellin, there are a kind of program where people can lend a bike, yeah,
Okay.
and make your uh, how can I scroll through them, so they cannot use uh, that the public transportation, or their own car.
Okay, great. Excellent. Okay,
Yeah,
in
I
this
think
case,
that I think that is a way to culture. It's a way of culture. It's a way of um, social programs to give to the people. So Medellin is, I think that is an comparable cities with the rest of the cities in Colombia. So even though Bogota maybe is the capital, here we don't have that kind of culture that is there in Medellin. It has a good results about that. I know that Medellin is modest city, but they have a way of thinking very different and very productive.
okay, great. So, okay, Mr. Juan, maybe you can listen my question.
Now, teacher, so my internet is fell down. So there are inconvenience and fell down, and I connect again. But sorry, I couldn't understand.
Okay, so the question is, what is the most or big problem identified in your city of the contamination?
Yeah, teacher, I answered that. That I said that the smoke and the trash on the streets.
Okay, but explain why. Explain to your partner because your country have these problems. Juan? Okay, Juan? Okay, Mr. Alex?
Yes,
Okay. Bueno, I don't know what happened today with Mr. Juan.
maybe he has a lot of problems with his
Yeah,
internet. Yeah,
yeah, sir.
that happens. That happened to me last Friday.
Yeah, sure.
I have a question about this web conferencer because
Yes, sir.
I was confused. I don't know if on Monday that would be at 9 p.m. or that would be at 8 p.m. because this last Monday I came to my house late, so I was thinking yes, that I lost the web conference because that was 8 past and a half more or less. So I was thinking, oh my God, that was at 8 or p or at 9 p.m.
Okay, the
Or
morning is 8 p.m. But
okay, it's
in
only
this case,
only
you,
Saturday.
yeah, no, it's not the same.
Okay.
But in this case, you want change the hour to this conference. Maybe we can start the activity for the mornings at 9 p.m. I don't know what you
Okay.
think about this, Mr. Juan.
Yes, sir. So 9 p.m. for me, it's okay.
It's okay for you, Mr. Alex? 9 p.m.?
So,
On Saturday, yes.
no. Sunday?
Oh,
Saturday.
Saturday? No, Saturday. I don't enough time. I don't have enough time to arrive here because I'm leaving my job.
No, no, yes,
So I
okay.
have an hour to arrive,
No, yeah, of
and
course, of course.
that's just the time. So I leave my job at 8 p.m.
Yeah, yeah,
no,
don't
yes,
worry, no
yes, I
problem.
understood. That was talking about I was talking about that on Monday because I was confused if the web conference would be at 8 p.m. or at 9 p.m. So that was a puzzle in my mind. That was just a question. That's it.
Okay, but for me, no problem. We can start this encounter speaking at 9 p.m.
No, but I think on Monday, 8 p.m. is okay. I
Okay?
think it's only that this last Monday I couldn't go at home with enough time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll see you the next Monday at 8 p.m.
Yeah, sure. 8 p.m.
Okay, and the Saturdays at 9. We continue with this dynamic, right?
Yes,
Yes.
right.
Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry for that because that's just the time that I have. So I don't have more time to arrive earlier. My schedule is a little bit hard.
Okay, don't worry. So, okay, we will continue with this activity. Okay, we waited the answer of Mr. Juan. You can continue with your answer, please, according to the question.
Yeah, according with what, teacher?
According to the question, okay, I repeat the question.
Yes, teacher, please. So I remember the question that I answered about the what kind of problems we have in our city. In this case, in my case, Bogota.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I answered that. I answered. Repeat the answer.
Okay, well, I go to repeat the answer again. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
So okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, in Bogota we have, in my opinion, we have two problems, big problems here. The first one about the pollution, we have smog. We have a snow of smog, biggest. Each mode is biggest. So because there are many diesel cars, there are many um, oil cars, and this brings a lot of smoke. When you go to the center of Bogota, really it's hard to breathe there. That's why it's very it's better is not to be more for a long time in the center of Bogota because the smoke is terrible. It's hard to breathe there. So the second one is the trash on the street, the garbage, that the maybe the people the home alone mm, they destroy the bags where is contain the trashes or the garbage. Um, that's why Bogota is a dirty city. It's a dirty city. If you walk at the center of Bogota and the south of the north, there are trash for each block, for each avenue, for each road. So I think that that is the inconvenience that we have about contamination here in Bogota.
Okay, brilliant, good. So, what do you think about the contamination about the Bogota River? So I believe that is it's a big
Wow.
problem for your
Yeah,
country.
yeah. I'm not sure, but the Bogota River is disgusting. It's disgusting. And the Bogota has made different campaigns to restore that river, but it's completely hard and absurd this fighting with the environment. So because the Bogota has many pollutions, and it's hard to resolve it, to clean, to pretend to clean that river. Mm, I think that this is a fight that doesn't have results at the future. So Bogota has invested many money, a lot of money,
Okay.
but right now in this present, Bogota doesn't have results about it. The Bogota River is the same. It's the same. I mean, it's the same. Disgusting. It's very dirty and dangerous for the breath for the human being.
Okay, well, so maybe you know some programs or plans for your government or local government to reduce this contamination in your country.
Yeah, so I think that that is the same situation. It's a biggest problem that it doesn't have outcome, so it doesn't have um, in this case it doesn't have good outcomes because the money is raper for the politics people. And the another part is investment, but it's not enough because we need a no, no, not just money. We need strategies. We need to have people prepared to resolve this and give instructions or give training to the people learn how to clean, how to save the planet. But we unfortunately here we don't have that kind of person as well. Even though Medellin has the availability to make this kind of plans because the people thinks in another in Bogota we don't have that problem and it results problems with the environment in this case with the pollution.
Okay, so in this case, you can do ask a question to your partner Alex about his country. As for example, because in this case Medellin is more clear to to Bogota. Why in Bogota Bogota has more contamination to Medellin?
Okay, yes, teacher. I answered that. I was talking that. I was talking about that. So
Okay.
we're talking about the culture, the way of thinking of the people. We are taking that the Medellin, the people has a, 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 a way of thinking with another one, and in Bogota we don't have that kind of point of view of the life. Mm, yeah, I'm talking about that.
Okay, okay, Mr. Honest, you think that this situation about your cities, as for example, Medellin is more clear than Bogota. This reason is why for politics or maybe for culture. What do you think about?
Well, I think that I'm not in the proper way to say that kind of things because I'm not, informed about what happened exactly in Bogota. But I think that this is a thing that has to be with a politic interest and the culture of the city too. For example, here in Medellin, the government, you know, invest in, you know, inform people about the kind of issue, environmental issue, and try to do something. Um, and people try to be conscious about what happening with the with the environment and don't throw garbage on the streets and try to protect the city and to get things better. I don't know what happened in Bogota. I cannot say if there is something only in the politics that has part or is the cultural uh, the people on around the city. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, Juan, in this case, you think that is a cultural situation, or maybe it's only education? Um, I don't know. What do you think?
I think sorry. I think that maybe education could be uh, a thing that uh, can get better the situation maybe in whatever city, not only in Bogota. Maybe education and try to come to make people to be conscious about what is happening.
Okay, so okay, I did this question to Mr. Juan, but I don't know what
Yes,
happened.
sorry.
Juan and Mr. Juan. Oh my God, Mr. Juan. I don't know what happened today, Mr. Juan. Okay, okay, Mr. Alex, we're going to finish with this topic today with our last question. Okay, so what are you doing to reduce the contamination in your country?
Well, I'm trying to get the uh, tips that specialists on the topic is gave us. For example, try to uh, throw garbage in the right can. Don't throw garbage on the air. Don't use aerosols. Uh, Try to use public transportation and things like that. That's the way that we can help with that issue, environmental issue. I think that is a small effort, but maybe a you know adding some smaller can help.
Okay, okay, and your community or in your job, in your company or enterprise, have any problem or have any or some program to reduce this contamination or not?
Mm, Yes, the same methods that I told you. Try to to separate garbage and to throw them into the cans. Please don't use plastic bags that maybe are not necessary. Buy just one bag to package the things when you are going to go to the supermarket or something like that. And reduce the use of the plastic bags. Don't use aerosols, don't use poisonous, for example, things like that.
Okay. You think that to reduce this contamination in our country, the education starts by the home, by the schools, by the university, by the jobs.
Well, I
What do you
think
think?
that the most important, you know, school for everyone is their own home. If you have enough information, or I mean, values in your home, you can learn other things on the university or on the school or on the street, and that would be easier for you to get to and to get too used to do that. But if you don't have enough values in your home, if that would be harder for you to get the information and to be conscious about it. It's a thing that begins in the home. Home is the cell of the society.
Okay, okay, well, and finally, do you think that the national government and the local government we need to generate more programs to all community, to all people? What do you think about it?
Well, I think that government, of course, needs to give more because it's not enough because the problem is big. It's not a a flat problem. It's a very big problem because it's attempting to our existence. That is the point because maybe here actually currently we don't see that okay, it's a problem, but at future in the future uh, the children uh, won't have maybe where to live. That is the point. So I think the government needs to to give more, offer different programs, different information in the universities, schools, whatever space that uh, they can inform a bunch of people about this.
Okay, great. You have the reason. Okay, well, Mr. Alex. So I believe
Okay.
that's it for today. So you did a great job. I don't know what happened today with Mr. Juan, but don't worry. Okay, so thank you very much for the participation today, and I'll see you the next morning. Okay, at 8 p.m. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Goodbye.
sir. Have a great night. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.